Morning, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name's Michael Jones. I am a videographer and video production guy out of North Carolina. I have my own drone business, 360 Virtual Drone Services, and Rayden Video Productions, or Rayden Media Agency. I'm kind of back and forth with the names, but I've had it running for 7 years. And basically, I just get up here and talk about things I'm doing, what I got scheduled for the current day, what I got going on in my life, doubts I got about myself, things I screw up on, things I can't seem to get a hold of, I can't fix, problems I have. I just kind of talk about everything just like you guys kind of have. I'm sure maybe some of you have some of the same issues, the same kind of derailing thoughts going in your head. So. And I'm also a human being, so I'll do stupid shit like get up here and tell you how bad I am at managing money. Not like crazy, not like I have a problem, yes, but like, yeah, I live like week to week. I have that mentality, but I'll do that at the same time while drinking a $7 Starbucks. And I know we're all stupid. We all do stupid stuff like that. I mean, not all of us, but majority. But anyway, yeah, so that's me. Today I'm up here, I'm trying to do kind of a taper quit of the stuff called Kratom. It's like a Indonesian tea leaf, but if you take heavy doses and then you try to quit, you'll get some unpleasant feelings, and you get a little bad feeling, kind of feel fluish, so you want to avoid that at all costs. So what you can do is, instead of just taking a large amount and then quitting, you keep taking smaller amounts. So that's what I'm working on now, which is really hard because I take this stuff to kind of give me some energy, be more focused during the day, kind of make sure alert. And it's tough to stop because, again, yesterday's video I discussed, like, you take this stuff and then you get this mentality that you can't do anything without it, or you start to do something, and then when you're doing it, maybe you feel a little sluggish and you're just kind of like, oh man, I don't feel. And then all of you the cheat code. I called it yesterday. I called it a cheat code in life. But then you think about that and you're like, oh, I could just go buy those would be shots of Kratom. You see them at the store. It's Kratom or Kratom. You'll see. They're pronounced two different ways. But most of these smoke shops have them. A lot of the service stations even have them now. So I am just like, when I go to work and maybe I feel like I'm not being creative, or if I go to work and I'm trying to edit and I'm trying to come up with something, or I'm trying to market and I go to, try to do a marketing campaign or sit down with the kid and try to think of a marketing campaign to use on certain clients, and I don't feel creative, or I'm just like, God, I just don't feel it today. The first thing I think about, try to do that snap. Sometimes my fingers are dry and I can't get the snap. Like that. First thing I think about is, woo, I could just get the Kratom shot, and then within 30 minutes, I would feel better. I would feel more creative. But so then you learn not to rely on yourself, which is a bad thing. And then you end up, I was talking with a kid yesterday, and it's like, therapy-wise, he was saying that just like, well, it's still you inside that's making the changes. Like, you're taking that Kratom stuff, but it's still you with all the power. That's just kind of a hijacking your brain right now. So I need to get back to baseline where I don't need that to feel creative, and I can just feel creative being normal without any kind of thing, not even caffeine, not even a $8 Starbucks coffee. That was a loud car, by the way. This morning I had a Mustang in front of me, off subject for a second. And you'll find too, if you're watching this video for the first time, I'm very ADHD, so I'm kind of chung on subjects. But anyway, that car reminded me. I got behind a really, really good sounding Mustang this morning. Nice Mustang. And he kept, so you know me. I was just like, man, if I can get beside this guy when the lane splits open 4 up there, we might have to do the girl standing in line, drop the flag, and boom, just kind of see who can ride faster. And I was all excited, and I did it. And he didn't even, actually, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't even see if it was a girl or a guy, but they didn't even try to take off. So I'm like, well, man, I'm kind of disappointed he didn't try to go with me. But then I was like, well, he probably figured, why try? I'm not gonna beat that Tesla. But anyway, that's just me joking. But anyway, back to that. I'm trying very hard to do that. So today I got some work. I got some marketing I'm gonna do. Maybe a couple commercials, like commercials I'm gonna write. And then I'm gonna work on some YouTube optimization for another one of my clients, which can be a really slow, tedious, long process. So, but once you do it, it all pays off well. So, trying to get some subscribers and things like that. So, commenting on other people's posts, sharing, liking, stuff like that. Getting known in the community a little bit. It just takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. So, but I'll be doing that today. I keep looking down at this display I have for my Tesla. This extra dash display right here, and the lights keep going bright, dim, bright, dim. I don't like that. I'm not digging it, and it keeps getting on my nerves because I notice it, and it makes me wonder, why is that dimming and undimming and stuff like that? I don't know, but it's bothered me. Little things like that bug me to death. Yeah. I had the other day, the car, the Tesla, wasn't connected to the network, and it was a really bad storm, snow and all that, and just the fact that I couldn't get it to connect, it drove me insane. I didn't even need it, but I was just about to go crazy because it didn't work. I did stop at Starbucks this morning, and I used my 200 points, which gets you a free coffee. So you go, of course, you go venti if you're gonna go for, if you got a free coffee, go venti, large. And I did, and then the guy made it for me. I went washing, and he gave me a tall one, which is a small one. I didn't make these stupid names up, by the way. Don't get on me. But anyway, so I didn't want to be a a-hole, but I was just like, So I was like, man, I ordered a venti, and immediately I felt like an a-hole. And he was like, oh, it's no problem, man, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm sorry if I didn't say that loud enough, but I apologize anyway. But I was thinking, I said venti, you just didn't hear it, but I'm still apologizing. It's one of those things I tell you about where I'm like, I say I'm sorry, while walking to, me and somebody are bumping each other at the store, and then I'm saying I'm sorry. And everyone's like, why'd you say you're sorry? I was like, I'm just trying to be nice. I always try to avoid conflict, be nice, instead of just like, But anyway, I thought that was funny because I always laugh at myself because I'm such like a pushover as far as like me being nice. Until you get me to that point where I flip. That's not a good thing, but we try not to get there. We try not to get there at all. Also, too, as far as work schedule, I got that company, the Wayne Electric Company, which is a client that I worked for maybe a couple weeks ago, did some work for. Their social media person is leaving and going back to school, so they had mentioned that, they needed social media content. So I'm going to give them, I think I already gave them maybe packages. Maybe I need to send packages to them on my prices and see if I can get something steady with those guys, because I want something steady with people every month that I can do, that I can count on. I have clients that are good, they're great. I love working with clients, just due to the nature of their work, not really anything personal because of them, but due to the nature of their work and scheduling and life. They have a hard time hard scheduling stuff. So it's a little tough to count on it every month, but I'm going to try to find some clients that I can kind of get those on a hard schedule, and then I won't sweat so much. My other clients that are unable to hard schedule because of their nature of their work work or weather, stuff like that. We back to the whole Kratom deal. These little shots that I take, they're kind of like the 5-hour energy drinks, little shots like that. They're that small. Actually they're smaller than that. But I get them. The problem is the price, or they're $16 per shot. So if you look at doing 3 shots a day, 7 days a week, that adds up quite a bit. Which is the issue. And that's been going on like since like, I don't know, September maybe. Yeah, September, where work, because if work gets slow, I get stressed. If work gets slow, money gets tight, I get stressed, and then that makes me want to take more of the Kratom stuff. So yeah, it's a vicious cycle, as you hear a lot of people with addiction issues say. A vicious cycle, but you got to break that. But I am trying hard to break that today. I'm not even a religious person, but I'm a spiritual type, but not religious. But I just pray to the universe or whatever's out there for some strength and some guidance to not have to rely. I feel like, I have to have that the Kratom boost to do work, or to do anything, to feel better in bad moods, because especially like any kind of pain, especially mental pain, like when the wife's grandmother passed, I had to watch her cry, my wife, and man, I don't deal with that too well. So I mean, this is something I can do or say, but somebody losing a loved one, man, it sucks. I had a really tough time when I lost my father, so I know how it is, and there really ain't nothing nobody can say. So man, when I just shut up. I don't know what to say. So, but watching her cry, it was tough, and I couldn't say anything. I didn't have any words. I didn't want to BS her. So I just held her, hugged her when but man, that was a weakness for me. So to get rid of that, mental pain, I was just like, man, I can't go through this mental pain, which is killing me. It was bringing up a lot of stuff with my father, him passing. So I was just like, man. And I got a shot of Kratom, and it makes you go away, and then you think like, I can handle that. I'm gonna do like this shot, but I won't. And it just keeps turning into other stuff. So this light down here is still blinking. It's driving me nuts just because I can see it out of my periphery of my eye, and my eyeball right here. It's driving me nuts. I don't know why that's doing it. I also have a light in the floorboard that's blinking. When the floorboard lights, it just blinks. I have no idea why. It's got to be something, electricity, some kind of something causing a pulse in your eye. I have no idea, but it makes me crazy. I don't know if you can tell out the window, but it is crazy foggy this morning. Stupid foggy. I'm talking about like you can't see hardly anything. I bet the FSD won't even drive. See what FSD does if I try to. I bet you it comes up and says this FSD is degraded due to weather. Because man, it's like, I don't know, maybe 100 yards in front of you. You can't see anything. And remember, FSD operates off cameras, so it's kind of going off what I'm doing. It's visual, visual sensing for the environment. Stopping at the stoplight though. We'll stop light, caution light one way, and cars stopping for that. There's an incoming car this way. We got here about the same time. Let's see what Tesla says. Tesla says, okay, you're not going, I'm gonna go. All right, so when Tesla gets to a four-way like that, on your screen up here, it'll come up and it'll show like the car blue that's supposed to go next. So if you pull it to a four-way and each one of you kind of pull up like that, Tesla monitors, the car monitors that, and then whichever one's supposed to go next, if that guy across is coming through, it turns that car blue. But like that guy he kind of had the right of way, but he also sat there. So I think my car just figured like, well, bub, you're not going, so I'm gonna go. Take control of the car here. A little Lucy bug, our little one of our little chihuahuas, our little girl. She's got Addison's disease, so she has these little attacks. We don't know if all these little attacks are Addison's, because she also takes steroids, so prednisone, and then she'll get to eating, and she'll eat too much, and then she'll be sick, and she looks like she's kind of having an Addison's attack. But I gotta get home to her, check the little baby out, and I gotta get some work. I just ran out, did a couple of errands, got some coffee, and I go head back to the house. I hope all of you have a kick-ass day. Believe in yourself, even if I can't believe in mine. But I believe in you. I love y'all. Peace.